One of the saddest episodes in the entire Torah is the episode of the Mei Meriva, when the Klal Yisrael needed water. Moshe Rabbeinu hit the stone, the water came, but HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, because of that, because you did not use the opportunity to be Mekadesh Shem Shemaim like Tisheni, so therefore you cannot go into Eretz Yisrael. Moshe Rabbeinu received the most terrible punishment. There's a very, very huge machlekes, a huge difference of opinion of what exactly Moshe Rabbeinu's mistake was. What did he do wrong? The Rambam says that what he did wrong was that he lost control. Obviously on the Moshe Rabbeinu's level, we're talking about the great Moshe Rabbeinu, but on his level, Shimona Amorim, he spoke very harshly to Klal Yisrael. Listen to me, you rebels. You think that I can't give you water from the stone? So once he said that, that was already his downfall. That's what the Rambam says. The Ramban says, no, it was as the Torah says. He was supposed to speak to the stone. He didn't speak to the stone. He hit the stone. Even though Chazal said he tried to speak to the stone, it didn't work. So then he hit the stone. But that was the main downfall. He didn't listen to what Hashem said. Hashem said to speak to the stone, and he hit the stone. Ma'anu Shal Torah, Zan Zusha Friedman, Hashem Yikom Domov, he brings from the Kedusha slave from Levi Yitzchak of Berditchev a beautiful explanation. He says, really, the Rambam and the Ramban, they're both right. It's two parts of the same story. And the Berditchev explains as follows. When a person is a leader, or a person is a position of influence, and he's trying to influence people around him to do the right thing, there's two approaches. Either he can say, listen, stamp his feet, pound his fist, and say, this is what you have to do. This is the way the Torah says to do it. There's no other way. People who don't listen to him don't toe the line. They suffer the consequences. And that's one way, and sometimes it's effective. Children listen when the parents yell at them, so they'll do what they're supposed to be told, what they're told. There's another way. There's a way of influencing people by inspiring them, by showing that you believe in them, that they can do the right thing. And then people are embarrassed not to do the right thing. When they realize how much their Rav, how much their leader believes in them and inspires them to do the right thing, then they'll naturally from within come to the same conclusion as that person who's forced to do the right thing. The end result is that they'll do the right thing, but the approach is completely different. And approach number two, says the Berditchever, is so much more integral and so much more real, and it brings a person to want to do the right thing because he knows it's the right thing, as opposed to the first approach where a person does the right thing because he's scared not to do the right thing. Berditchever says that really this is a paramount, not only to how people react and how people will want to do the right thing, but also how the world around us reacts to that. The world around us is a mirror. Nature is a mirror to the way we act. That's how HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world. So if a person is influencing other people and the people want to come to the realization that they should do the right thing from their own, from within, because they're inspired to do the right thing, so the nature around them also naturally gives them what they need in order to fulfill the will of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But if, says the Berditchever, the only reason why people are doing the right thing is because they're forced to do it, because they're yelled at, because they're beaten into doing the right thing, so the nature also reacts in that way. It says, we're not going to do the right thing, we're not going to give what we're supposed to give unless we're forced to. That's how you want to play the game, then that's how the game is played. So the Heilige Berditchever says, this is what happened. As long as Moshe Rabbeinu was in control, and he was inspiring the people to do the right thing, so then the water would have come just by mere speech. He just had to speak to the rock and the water would come. But the moment he said Shimona Amorim, he made that slight mistake, that error in judgment on the level of Moshe Rabbeinu, obviously. But when he made that slight error of judgment and he said, no, listen to me, this is how it's going to work. So the rock, Kaviyachal said, the rock said, we're not giving the water now. You want water? You got to hit the rock. And that's not what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wanted. So it was actually a combination of the two things, of the Rambam and the Ramban. They're both right, says the Berditchever. The cause of the fact that he had to hit the rock was because he yelled at them. But once he yelled at them, there was no other way to bring the water other than hitting the rock. In chinuch, in the way we speak to our spouses, in the way we speak to our children, in the way we speak to people around us, we fall into this trap where we just want to get the result, we just want to get it done. No, this is how it has to be. So sometimes it will be effective, sometimes we'll get what we want. But the person that we're trying to influence will not be inspired to do the right thing. He'll be scared into doing the right thing. He'll be forced into doing the right thing. But if we want to inspire a person to come to the realization that it should be real and his own being should want to do the right thing, then we have to take approach number two, which is sometimes a little longer, it's more difficult, it takes a lot more self-control, but it's way more effective, and it makes our own communication with that person so much nicer and so much on a deeper level. And as the Berditchever teaches us, it changes the entire world around us also. Good Shabbos. Please don't forget to subscribe. You'll get the video every week by subscribing. Put a like. Thank you very much. Good Shabbos.